And what do we do when we find people who are sinning with some intensity? We love them. We do not judge them. That's what Jesus told us to do. We don't. We make judgments. We discern. I heard one time, I think it was in jail actually, the difference between judgment and discernment. And judgment is more like I'm sending them to hell. Like I'm making a heaven or hell kind of decision, like they need Jesus or whatever. But discernment is like, this person is dangerous to me. This is something that I don't want to be involved in. I don't know if they're going to hell or not. I don't know if they're a sinner or a saint. I don't know if like God's judgment on them or not. I'm still going to treat them in love, but I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I think also treating in love does not mean just giving them everything they want. It's like a C.S. Lewis thing. If you read C.S. Lewis, it's pretty good. He describes love pretty good. And I think if you did see that person like gonna get hit by a car, would you push them out of the way? And like, that's the kind of love in your heart. But if that person was coming close to you and was dangerous, you would want to prevent them from doing that, So it's like discernment. We can discern. We have to make decisions all the time on what actions are good for us to do. We see somebody else doing an action and we decide either to copy it or to discard it, but we make decisions. It's okay to judge and to judge wisely and to divide scripture rightly, rightly divide the word of truth. Rightly, there's like a right way to do it. There's good judgments that we have to judge. But at the same time, we're commanded to not judge. And that's judging whether or not they're a good person, whether or not they're going to heaven or hell, that kind of thing. So when we interact with people who are prickly or making unwise choices, things that we ourselves would not choose, we still treat them in love, right? Especially people who are just making choices that we don't want. That is the worst one. If people are prickly, okay, I can see maybe removing yourself. Maybe you can't understand how to be around that person. Okay. But if someone is just not making decisions the way you would make them, that's insane to be like, well, you can't, I'm not gonna be around you then, or be angry with them, or I don't know, just like tell them they have to do things different. I don't know. It's like, even I'm like out here making behavioral proclamations, right? But still, if people don't choose to do it, I'm not offended. I'm not like thinking they're a bad person or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. This is a difference. Judge not, lest ye be judged. So yes, what if somebody's doing something I don't like? It just depends on what it is, right? If it's dangerous to me, okay. But if it's just something I don't like to see, I can deal with that. I can manage that. Or if it's something that shocks me, I can manage that. If people are doing behavior that I think is so unwise, I can still treat them in love. I can talk to them nicely. I can talk to them with respect and, I don't know, be their sister, be their friend.